What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. I wanted to show you guys some stuff, kind of an aftermath video from doing the burnout. There's blue everywhere. I mean, absolutely everywhere. Yeah. Let's check it out. Yeah, guys, so the filter is totally saturated in blue. You can see how blue it is. It's actually bleeding into the little K&N deal on the pre-filter. I haven't even taken that off yet, but I know that everything in the charge pipes, the whole intercooler, probably inside the intake manifold is totally full because check out the blow-off valve. Like, let's see if I can get this to, like, man, it's full of blue. It is put blue everywhere. This little line right here has been dyed blue. It's normally clear. So it was blasting blue out oh, you can see the rivets. Look at the rivets down there. They're blue. Blue rivets. Everything down in here is blue. It is dyed that line completely blue. So inside this charge pipe, inside the intake manifold, it's all full of blue. We're probably going to be pulling that apart. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to get rid of this intercooler. I have a Vibrant Performance core that is basically the same size as this. That way it will fit about in the same space, but I'm going to do it to where it gets rid of this bend. It'll just blast directly into the bottom of this core, or the end tank. We're going to do all custom end tanks, custom mounting tabs. We're going to have provisions for that oil cooler, power steering cooler, dual cooler setup. One of these fans is going to get shrouded onto the back of the new oil cooler. I'm going to put a divider in the new end tank so that it will force air through this entire intercooler, because right now it just mainly wants to go from point A to point B because they're directly across from each other. So we're going to fix that, use the entire core. I really don't have inlet air temperature problems until I sit and grid. The fans have helped, but it's not fixed. If I'm really thrashing on this thing on a hot day, my inlet air temps kind of go through the roof. We are going to do some testing because I'm a nerd. One thing we're going to be doing is some nerdy stuff with the Haltech. I love to know what's going on when you change a part. I'm going to put a pressure sensor before the intercooler, and then you can use your map sensor to calculate how much pressure has actually been lost through the intercooler core. Along with that, I'm going to add a bung for a temperature sensor so that we know how hot the air coming from the turbo into the intercooler is. Then we have a inlet air temperature sensor, so we can also test the outlet temp coming out of the intercooler, so we can see how efficient the new intercooler is versus the old one. We should be able to get a lot of cool data, share it with you guys, and that way you can kind of gauge what you need to buy for an intercooler, because most of the time we put intercoolers that are way too big, just trying to be hot boy or look cool, but you don't necessarily need as much intercooler as long as it's a good core. So some of these eBay cores, they're just not as efficient because the fin density is just kind of low. The new Vibrant core has a much higher fin density versus this China core that has been in my car. We're going to fix that. We're going to move the blow-off valve to the turbo side. So then I can make a pipe that is going to go into the front of the turbo to hopefully blast a little air back at the turbo to just give it a little zip when I lift off throttle. The change to the new blow-off valve, the QRJ, has been great. With as light of a spring that's in this thing, I've seen little to no difference versus my old tile with the heavy spring with the fun JDM choo-choo noises. That's better for the turbo, and with it being a journal bearing turbo, it's a lot easier to damage. So that will be good. It's been a great change. I am super, super happy that I changed to this blow-off valve. Thank you, Tile, for making such a cool product and for making it so amazingly beautiful with the purple. Everything needs to be purple. Purple the world. I guess one other thing we're going to be doing when we do the intercooler is mounting the new dual cooler, and it's going to have a shrouded fan on the back of it that will be ECU controlled. I will probably take this other little fan and pop it onto the other side just in case we need it. We can actually take and control them separately, so if the inlet air temp jumps up, it'll click on the second fan, because the oil cooler fan will be controlled separately through the ECU with a different function. So that's going to be kind of neat. Nerding out, nerdy things. It's really fun. I'll actually take you through the setup on the ECU as well, just in case you guys are interested. It'll just be a quick little clip just to get some more information. If you're interested in looking at more ECU type function stuff, let me know, or you can jump on the Haltech YouTube page and check out the new Husa Garage episodes. I'm also working on those with my coworker. Very neat stuff. We're going to be making it a little bit more vlog style like this so that you guys feel a little bit more relatable, I guess. A little less scary. I know standalone can be super scary, but it's really not once you get the right information. So we're going to try to feed that to you, either on this channel or on the Haltech channel. Either way, we'll get you the information, make it a little less scary. All right, so one other thing I'm going to put in this video is some behind the scenes footage from the Burnout, because we shot a whole lot and we cut that video down to like less than 3 minutes. My cousin got in the car. She's been scared to death of my car. She is more like a sister than a cousin, and she gives me crap every time I go racing in this car. Finally got her in the car. She enjoyed it like crazy. She'd never been in anything like this and loved it. So I'm going to put that footage in here, a couple little other clips, let you guys enjoy some more stuff. Let's get to that.
I'm scared, cuzzy. Be careful, don't hit Sean.
So after we did the Burnout, we noticed that there's like actual blue dye like ingrained in the sticker, which is really crazy. But look how, I mean, you can't complain about that. You got a couple little spots here. This one came apart a little bit harder, but I mean, we sent this thing so hard and they didn't even delaminate really. Like just towards the end, just before they start like really coming apart and popping is when they actually started throwing chunks of rubber off. Pretty impressive. Again, I'm going to go ahead put a link in the description. If you're wanting to do any kind of gender reveal or just do a burnout with some colored smoke, they've got some really cool stuff on there. Dual color. They've got, I saw something on their Instagram where they're like a color changing. So it starts off blue and then it changes to like 2 or 3 other colors. I don't know if those are for sale yet, but they were sick. Very, very cool stuff. Highway Max. They've been great. They're finally in the States. I think they ship out of Texas, so they're pretty centrally located. Check them out and go get yourself 10% off in the description. Thanks again, Highway Max, for making a cool tire. It made our gender reveal really special. So, I just walked over here and this little bit of rubber fell off. And then I noticed this. So I figured I'd check the other side. And that had fallen off of here. Yeah, there's a bunch up in here. We're going to have to clean all this out. There's a lot of rubber in there. Man. It's up in the front too. Crazy. Crazy. Look at all this. That's just what's in the left in the wheel well in the back. There's a bunch in the front. There's a bunch on the pavement. It's crazy. A lot of rubber. Well, we changed it up a little bit today. A little bit more behind the scenes footage of my cousin in the car, checking out the aftermath. A couple more plans for the car. Let me know if you like this. If you did, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. We've got a couple more things coming up here in the next week. Hopefully, I'm going to get down here to the shop, knock some stuff out, show you guys what I'm working with on another person's car. It's a TSX. Going to do some cage work on that. So hopefully in the next week, you guys will get to see that. We're obviously going to be working on the Lexus some more. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.